All right, so we're working in the shop today. We're taking a break from working on our modern micro mystery van, which, thanks to my YouTube followers, has identified this as a Suzuki Super Carry SK410. Thank you so much. It's not very usual that I don't know what I'm working on, but in this case, I bought this van to work on it, and I thought it was fun, and I thought it was just like my other vans, and I put an exhaust system on it. I've got a muffler. I cut off all the rusty, where's the rusty pipes? Oh, the rusty exhaust that was there, and I'm getting ready to fit a new exhaust system on there. So that's working, coming along nicely. But what I wanted to show was this. I work on some classic cars, specifically classic Fiats. Microcars are my specialty, sort of a niche thing that I've picked up. But also modern microcars fill the gap, you should say. That's kind of fun. This one is a new car. It is a Fiat 500e. In other words, it is not gas powered, it is electric. And I want to go through it today because it's a really neat car. This is the second one that I've been around, and I've really been impressed. So I've got the hood open here, you can see, and when you look down in the engine compartment, you really can't see much. You see a big plastic cover, you see the Fiat E insignia, and you see some coolant tanks. And you may wonder, well, how does this work? How does an electric car work? A lot of you guys, and specifically you older guys that watch my channel, don't realize that electric cars are the wave of the future. You may disagree with me, but Tesla sold 88,000 new cars in the last quarter, so from June to September. Fiats, of course, don't sell nearly as readily, but electric cars are here. They're clean. Here in the Northwest, we have no coal. We are hydropower and wind and some natural gas, but very little. So our electric power truly is clean. And when you have solar panels on your roof and you can directly charge your car, that's a win-win for the environment. And these things are a lot of fun too. Wait till we get to drive it. So I'm going to do a little underneath exploration and explanation and show you what makes this thing tick. We got it up on jack stands there. We're nice and safe. We're going to crawl underneath here, and I want to show you how this differs from a normal Fiat. So we're crawling underneath. I got my flashlight right here. And first of all, we're underneath the car here. You'll notice, if I can get this right here where my boot is. You can see my boot right there. That is a huge electric motor. I forgot the size, dang it. But it's massive. I think it's 135 foot-pounds of torque. And I'm not sure the horsepower, something like 80. I could be mistaken, but that's what I recall. And it does go through somewhat of a transmission right over here. This is your transmission, and then your gear output is here, so your drive shafts go to the wheels just like a normal car. It does have a radiator and all kinds of pumps to cool the electric motor. There's a big pump here. This could be for the transmission or some type of torque absorbing thing. And lots of high pressure fluid gizmos. Sorry, I'm not being more, but just wanted to get you an idea. Everyone could look at the under the hood of a Fiat E, but not everybody can look underneath. Has really good sized brakes, has good sized tires. The batteries, of course, are all under the floor there. So it gives it a nice low center of gravity. You can see the battery stickers, and all the orange cables that you see running back are power cables. So it's got a big sway bar, good brakes, good meaty tires, and a really torquey electrical motor. So we're going to take it for a drive, but just wanted to show you kind of an underview or chassis overview from underside the car so that you get an idea of what these are about. A lot of aluminum is used in the construction of the motor and the motor assembly. Everything is as light as possible. Pretty neat. So let's get to the top side. Again, it's got a radiator, but it also has this blacked out, kind of blanked off grille to give it the E established look, I guess. So let's go to the inside. Pretty sporty little car. I've been told, look at that, isn't that cool? Look at the red leather accessory piping and stripes on in the seats. That's really neat, and around the steering wheel, the big gauge cluster. What I was going to say is this car, being electric and automatic, supposedly has the same amount of power as the Abarth, which I think is 135 horsepower, about 100 foot-pounds of torque, and it's turbocharged. So the Abarth has a 1.4 turbo, and this is electric, but has the same, probably more torque. All right, so we're gonna get it down off jacks and take it for a drive. This car is in for a pre-purchase inspection. I need to make sure that it has no accidents, rust, or abuse. All right, so we're outside now, and we're getting ready to take this little Fiat E for a test drive. Pretty neat little car. It has the backup sensors, you can see there, the Fiat E designation, which has this lower cheese grater grill. And then also, you'll notice where you normally put the gas, you put no gas in there, you put a plug in there, charge it up. It's an electric car. So let's walk around. You guys have probably seen these around. They look exactly like a gas-powered Fiat, but they have some badging like this. It says Fiat E. 500E, that is. So it's kind of a rainy day, but I think the rain will hold off for a little bit. This interior just really is striking. It's really nice. So let's look at a few things in here. One is you sit in the seat, it's super comfortable, and you look at the dash, and right off it tells you you've got 78 miles range left, the mileage of the car, and on this side here, this is the battery charge level. It looks like it's 82%. So 82% battery life and then 78 miles range left, and it shows you some things about how to charge the car. The dash console is pretty simple. We've got a radio and all our heater functions here. Has dual climate, no, just single climate controls. I'm not too concerned about that. You guys can figure that out. The transmission's pretty unique. It's push button, window switches. So our key is a normal key, just like this. It says Fiat on it. What I think is weird, it doesn't have a push button start. To start the car, you actually have to put the key in the thing, turn it on, like you would a normal car, and then twist it. So you got to give it a twist, just like you're starting an engine. And you can hear the little buttons light up. And I think I gotta put my seatbelt on because it's gonna beep like crazy. So let me do that. Okay. So you can see the little white car there has come on the screen. That means we're ready to go. I'm going to turn the air conditioning HVAC off, and we are gonna put it into drive. You see how park is lit up there? Put it into drive. Oh, gotta put your foot on the brake. There we go. So we're in drive now. There's no motor noise. There's no nothing. So we got a speedometer. We're creeping ahead. Just very quiet. You'll notice on this side of the gauge dial, there's eco, power, and charge. So charge is when you're deaccelerating. Eco is probably just putting around. Make sure there's no cars coming when you're driving. And I love these things because they're so fast. I don't believe it. So yeah, so we're charging a little bit now that we're coasting. We're gonna go on a main road here. Watch this. Whoops, brakes are pretty sensitive because it's electric. So I'm gonna get out the main road here. It's a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit, and I'm gonna whack the throttle. Watch this. Thing just, it almost lit up the tires. It can't, the traction control kicked in, and it is wet pavement, but it pinned me back in my seat. Watch this. Oh my goodness, that is fun. Electric cars are the wave of the future, I tell you. We're gonna do a little extended test drive here. No weird noises. Let me roll the window up a little bit. Just quiet electric power. Turn around here. These things are just so zippy. So we gotta wait for some cars to go by. We're at a dead stop here. How much range? We still have 78 miles left. Okay, I'm gonna whack the gas. I gotta get kind of pointed because these things go. Okay. Woohoo! That thing just rips. So it's like 0 to 40 in like, it seemed like a split second. Obviously I can't go too fast because there's traffic in front of me and around me. But oh my goodness, this thing is just a hoot to drive. It just has instantaneous torque. Love that. We've got a big Fiat hubcap here in the middle of our, how do you make the horn work? Oh, there we go. Right in the middle of our steering wheel. Really, really neat. I love these things. Yeah. That electric power, that's kind of addictive. So we're gonna put the car away here. So we've used 1 mile of range, and we've gone about a mile. It's charging now as we're deaccelerating and putting the brakes on. But super fun. Can hear something running. I'll put it in reverse. There we go. Go back up. Nicely appointed interior. It's not a spacious car.
Say a command.
Oh my goodness. I must have engaged the... Okay, so it's got a backup alarm. It's going crazy. Put it in park.
No USB device found.
Okay, all right. That's enough of that. Okay, so we're going to turn the car off, and it tells me a bunch of information. Trip summary, average distance, how much electricity we used, what our average speed was, yada, yada, yada. Neat little car. Love this thing. Take your key, and you walk away. Look at that big handle. That's really neat. So yeah, these little Fiats are something to behold. I think the world should be full of these. But that's just me. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.